Hey guys, welcome to Red50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on a future video. So in today's video, I want to discuss the RPM Act. Now what the RPM Act is, recognizing the Protection of Motorsports Act, hence the name RPM. Very fitting for our car enthusiasts. Now in today's video, we are going to be discussing what is RPM Act. If you haven't heard about it already, why does it matter to us, and how you can help to make sure our hobbies, our passions of building cars stays relative in this industry or in these circumstances. Let's dive into the video. Now, the government has been pretty much after us or all the car enthusiasts. I don't care if you're like American Muscle, JDM, Euro. In the end, we're all car enthusiasts and we can all respect the bills and everything that you do with your bill, because that kind of the whole passion of cars brings us together. Well, with the RPM Act, or what it's trying to solve, is basically we've got government cracking down on, or EPA rather, cracking down on the tuners, high performance parts such as superchargers, turbos, and everything, because essentially what they're saying is you cannot convert your street car into a race car. And obviously race car means all these parts that are pretty much everything, like for modification, from air intakes to tunes. If you want to go big, go supercharger, turbos, and all of that stuff. Now you may be thinking, well, not every one of us is converting our street cars into a full-blown race car, which is like a whole gutted out gutted out interior, very high performance part, boost, and all that stuff. Not many of us are doing that on daily. However, what it does is they are restricting the manufacturers to obviously manufacture those parts, and the ability to sell items such as superchargers, turbos, even small systems like exhaust systems, intakes, tuning the car. So like tuning is very big. It's probably the first mod. Tuning exhaust is the first mod a lot of people end up doing to their cars, to their bills. With this, if this goes in effect, we're not going to be able to buy the exhaust system for our car. You're no longer going to be able to hear the V8s, Turbo 4s, whatever you want to do. You can't even tune your cars anymore. Now, obviously, with the naturally aspirated engines, you don't gain much from power-wise from just a tune, but it just makes the drivability so much better. A lot of people I know are tuning, not because they want the fastest car out there, but I just want to tune because aftermarket just does it so much better than the Ford stock tune on the Mustang specifically. And I'm sure it holds true for all the other manufacturers out there. So government's pretty much going to be cracking down now. If you haven't already heard the stories of Lund tuning, PBD, all that, they have been kind of cracked down already. So RPM Act is trying to solve that, is trying to protect our right to be able to convert our street cars into race cars, or just be able to modify however we want to. It doesn't have to be superchargers, turbo, the whole 9 yards. It can be just a simple intake, and can be a simple tune to allow us to be able to, enjoy our builds, enjoy our cars, and make it a unique build without, feeling like we're not able to do that and we're kind of stuck with the OEM car. Because for most of us, whether we track our car, autocross it, take it to drag strip, it's just a huge hobby of ours. We want to get the next big number, or it's a street-driven car and we just like to take it on a dyno and be able to say we're making X amount of horsepower, even if it just doesn't get driven that much. But whatever hobby you may have in terms of car, you're probably utilizing it in terms of track, autocross, or just enjoying the car on the, on the streets. And that doesn't mean, I'm not talking about like illegal modification such as cat deletes and all that stuff, but we should be able to get these, suspension parts, lower the car, install the exhaust, install the tune. Those are like very minor things a lot of enthusiasts are going to be doing. So RPM Act is going to solve that, and not to mention that the parts industry is going to collapse if this goes into effect. The parts industry alone for these kind of parts like exhaust, tuning, superchargers, and all that stuff makes up $2 billion in revenue for the United States economy. So just imagine if this goes in effect, all of those jobs, all of those people, hardworking people that are helping us out, building all these parts, working day and night, working long shifts, trying to provide for their family, they're out of the jobs too. And it just kind of takes this effect. It's like a domino effect in the whole industry. So we obviously don't want to see that. We want to be able to make sure the jobs are kept within our economy, especially in times like these, and be able to modify our cars for our passion. Now let's discuss how you can help to make sure the RPM Act protects us and keeps your hobby alive. You can click the link in the description from SEMA. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know about SEMA, but they have this, if you click on their link, you scroll down, it's gonna have this red text box, which pretty much allows you to send a message to your elected official based on your state, to kind of let them know about this, that you're supporting the SEMA Act and you want this to pass in Congress. Because the thing is, if it doesn't pass, EPA is going to come cracking down on us, and I won't be surprised if we're not able to buy aftermarket parts anymore, not able to enjoy our passion. Remember, this is our hobby. I'm sure most of you have other hobbies as well, but this is a pretty big hobby. It costs a lot to maintain it, and we serve, we have the right to be able to do whatever to our cars, as long as you're not doing some illegal modifications. So this act is pretty much, if this passes in Congress, it's going to help you, it's going to help us to basically able to have fun with our cars, and it's going to allow us to have our unique builds, have the aftermarket parts, and also keep all those jobs alive, and the entire industry is not going to collapse. So make sure you guys really do that. Definitely click on the link and send that message. It's really going to help out. If you've already done so previously, it was out like I think 6 months ago or something, we still need your help. Go ahead, do your part as a car enthusiast, help us out. We want to be able to do our hobby without EPA interfering, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this political or anything, but that pretty much solves it. Hopefully it gets passed. Well guys, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you are going to be doing your part as a car enthusiast to keep our dream alive. So definitely send that message. And as always, subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.